Halloween season. It's time for another Halloween story. Are you ready? This one is Trick or Treat Little Critter. Halloween was coming. We had a lot to do to get ready. See, it's October, and the last day of October is always Halloween. We went to the store to get our costumes and Halloween candy. So they went to the store that has costumes and Halloween candy. There were Halloween decorations everywhere. We bought a glow-in-the-dark skeleton for our front door. Ooh, a spooky glow-in-the-dark skeleton. There were lots of costumes. It was hard to choose. Dad picked out a creepy mask for himself. Look, there's the mask that Dad picked out. Kind of creepy, isn't it? Uh-oh. My baby brother didn't like the mask very much. Look, their baby brother is crying because it scared him. So Dad chose a silly one instead. So he put back the creepy one and got a silly face. And look, his little boy is happy again. That was nice of his dad, huh? My sister and I picked out a bunny costume for our brother. Mom said, maybe next year. She said maybe next year because it was way too big for him this year. I tried a cowboy costume, a green monster costume, and a pirate costume. I chose the pirate costume and a really cool bag for my candy. So there's his really cool bag that he's going to put his candy in when he goes trick-or-treating. My sister chose a princess costume. I thought she looked silly. Dad said, she looks pretty. Oh, look, she's not happy with her brother because he thinks she looks silly, but Dad thinks she looks pretty. Pumpkins, cider, apples. The next day, we went to a farm to get a pumpkin. We rode to the field on a big hay truck. The hay made Dad sneeze a lot. Achoo, achoo. I thought it was fun. So Dad sneezed because he was probably allergic to the hay. Look, they're riding in a red truck with hay in it to go out there. Kind of like Nana's red truck up there, only a little bigger, huh? There were pumpkins everywhere in the field. I found the perfect one. So did my sister. We had to draw straws. Oh, look, they found the same exact perfect pumpkin. So they had to draw straws to see who was going to get to keep it. When we got home, we put the pumpkins on the table to make it into a jack-o'-lantern. But when Dad started cutting, my sister screamed, "Don't hurt my pumpkin!" He was going to cut it up into a jack-o'-lantern, but his sister yelled and said, "Don't hurt it." Dad drew a face on the pumpkin instead. My sister said, "It looks cute." I said, "It looks dumb." So because she didn't want Dad to carve the pumpkin, he thought it looked not so good, and she thought it looked cute. On Halloween Day, we had a party at school. We made masks out of paper bags. Look, they made a bunny mask and it looks like a robot/monster mask out of a paper bag. For the Halloween party, we had orange cupcakes and roasted pumpkin seeds and orange punch. Our teacher made a real jack-o'-lantern. See, they had cupcakes and pumpkin seeds and orange punch, and there's the jack-o'-lantern. As soon as it got dark on Halloween night, my sister and I put on our costumes. Dad put his mask on too. Dad took us trick-or-treating. The moon was spooky, and there were ghosts and goblins everywhere. See? They think the moon is spooky because it's got bats flying in front of it. Look, there's a ghost right there. I saw a lot of my friends. There were some cool costumes. One of my friends even had a costume just like mine. See, his friend right there has a costume just like his, and He doesn't look very happy about that, does he? At the last house on our block, I noticed a hole in my candy bag. Some of my stuff had fallen out. I think my dog found it. Oh no, he had a hole in his bag and some of his candy fell out. See, right there's the hole. Oh, and the dog started eating his candy. Oh no. Oh, look, he's crying. I started to cry. My sister said, I'll share some of my candy with you. Oh, now she was nice to her brother. Even though he hasn't been nice to her, she was nice to him and said, I'll share my candy with you because he lost some. When we got home, we dumped all our candy on the floor and divided it up. Mom said, I've never seen so much candy. Whoa, look at all that candy on the floor. Wow, that's a lot of candy. If I'm really careful, I bet I can make my candy last all the way until next Halloween. Well, maybe. He thought maybe if he could only eat one piece a day, maybe he could make it last until the next year for Halloween. But it's hard to only eat one piece of candy, isn't it? The end. I love you so much.